Well, good morning. Good morning.
Hey,
Hello. Hello. Oh, so I'm hoping everybody is just resting. Good morning, Jim. Y'all see Deb here? Deb has to do her little morning and welcome into everybody.
well, Lisa was the first one in the room.
I was Melanie failed her task today.
Yeah,
Sheila beat Melanie.
yeah.
And
And then I got there, and then Miss Sheila, and then whoops, I hit the wrong button. And then Mr. Mike, and I see Dawn, and I see Susan, and little Miss Melanie. And let's see here.
good morning.
Joe's here. Jim's here. I see Muriel. Miss Joydy. Hello there. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. And Dawn was thanking you, Lisa, for offering your room yesterday. She says she had a very good time there. And Mike is recovering from some cold flu COVID.
Mike, I'm glad you're on the road to recovery. It seems like you've been down for weeks. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, Ginger. I
Good
was
morning.
just thinking about you yesterday.
So,
Maybe I shouldn't say that, huh?
so what has been going on? Lots of things.
Yeah, I feel like I'm out of the loop because I haven't even been watching YouTube.
Well, you have been, but you've been watching things to help you learn on the QD and some other things. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
I've been watching other people other than my regular team.
Mona and my fellow bee, Mona.
Mona, Mona.
But yes, so there's been a lot happening in the quilting world and everything else, and I'm behind. I did not even buy fabric this week. So,
Oh, I did.
yes, you probably want to save it to show on our live at
Yeah.
11, which is on my channel, which is on my
Yeah, yeah, don't listen to me when I tell you where it's at. But the fabric I got, quilted twins, quilted
quilted twins.
twins.
Quilted twins, yes. Um, and what
Did you realize they have a Facebook page? They actually have two of them.
wait, Mona, did you actually just fall over? Oh no. Joe, I did not buy fabric. I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday with my husband because we went grocery shopping and did some other things. And I did buy batting. And Mona, Deb, and I actually had a discussion about how much batting has gone up in price.
Yeah. Yeppa, yeppa.
They do. I think they do have, Mike. I think there are two separate quilted. No, yeah, Facebook. They have two separate Facebook pages.
Yes. One of the pages is for Rachel. Hers
Mhm.
is Quilted Twins Fabric Deals with Rachel. And the other one is Quilted Twins Scrap Quilting and More with Becky. Becky is Rachel's twin. That's how they came up with the name for the Quilted Twins.
Good morning,
But
Brenda.
there's two different Facebook pages for them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Quilted Twins is kind of our place to go. Yeah, and Susan, you're correct. Batting, fabrics, and interfacing have all gone up, and I'm just so we had a little Mona, Deb, and I. We always have these, these bee conversations that go in the background.
Brenda.
And we were saying for those of you who do charity quilting and everything, it costs you like at minimum $150, $200 just to make a quilt to give away. So yeah, everything is very in the fabric industry. You didn't get noticed again. Brenda, I said hi to you. Loves, loves, girl, loves.
No, she didn't get noticed from YouTube.
Oh, you didn't get a notification. Okay. I don't know what is going on with YouTube. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know what's going on with YouTube's algorithm. I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, if you did not see my post or Deb's post or Mona's post or Leanna's, and I believe Jess turned hers on,
Yep.
they have a community page now on YouTube. It's and
Yeah.
it's not like the old community page that turned into posts. This is a new community page where you, as a subscriber, can initiate a conversation and you can post pictures. No dirty pictures, please, but you can post pictures of your latest creations. If there's something you want us to share and you are not on our Discord channel, and I do not have a Facebook page, you can share it right in YouTube community.
It's only on the mobile app right now, though.
That's correct. That's correct. Only on mobile app, and I believe it's on the tablet. You can do it from your tablet or your phone. You cannot
Yeah,
do it.
I think so.
You cannot do it from
Can't do
your
it from a PC. Nope.
or a
Nope.
laptop.
So,
No. But on the
believe me, I tried.
But so you can post pictures for us. Go ahead. Fill up my community with your
Yep.
pictures, what you're
Yep.
working on. And because I like to see what everybody is working on. Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
Good morning, Andrea.
And some things coming up just to get things out of the way. Beginning in July, we are going to be hosting, or I'm going to be hosting a so long, or not a so long, just opening up the Discord channel on Saturday, where we're just going to come and sew together. And I think we decided 3 to 5, so it's 2 o'clock in the after 3 to 5 in the afternoon Eastern time, and you just bring your project, so hang out. You do not have to show your face. We just know who you are. If you have not joined the Discord channel, go ahead and do so. I don't understand why you're not, why you haven't joined. Um,
I
oh,
really like it because there's no ads, there's no trolls,
mhm.
none of that nonsense on Discord.
Yes. So Discord is still available for you to post pictures, but there are some people who just have never joined Discord,
That's
do
right.
not want another app on their phone, or I like I said, I don't have a Facebook membership, but if you want to share your projects that you're working on, if you want to share a pattern, if you want to share a picture of your fur baby, anything you want to do, anything you want to share, as long as we keep it clean.
I'll say within limits.
Keep it clean, because there's some things I just don't want to see on a picture.
That's right.
Um, so yeah, and there's several of us that have turned it on. And sometimes you find a pattern that you want to share with people, that it could be a free pattern, or it could be a website that has a great sale and you want to share it with everybody. Go ahead and do that on the community. I would love to have you there.
Yep. Susan said yesterday she made 14 quarts of homemade apple pie filling. Man, Susan, I wish I lived down there around you so because she says she gives them away for Christmas presents.
Well, Susan, it's almost Christmas in July. You know what I'm saying? It is almost Christmas in July. That's what I heard, Joy T. I am not available Saturday mornings. That's when I do all my running around. So, Susan, I think I have your address. You might have me knocking at your door next weekend. I might be taking a trip.
Oh, next weekend she's making homemade bread and butter pickles.
I'll just wait till all your jarring is complete, and then I'll be knocking on your door saying,
Yeah, Jody's right. Trolls were ridiculous in Leanna's yesterday. There must be something she can click on to prevent so many coming in like you both have. Well, I have Nightbot.
Yes.
I know Leanna used to have Nightbot, but she got rid of all that stuff. And she was playing with her settings Thursday night or early Friday morning.
So I do not think you can post links. You can post a picture. However, if you want to share a link, you can always take a picture with your phone and you can upload that link, and we'll just have to do it old school way, which is type in that website if we want to go to it, or a YouTube creators page. You know, you might want to share a YouTube creator that we're not aware of. A smaller channel could be a bigger channel. We like to discover new people. We're all about, and it does not have to be quilting related. If you are into gardening, which some of you have beautiful gardens, beautiful flower gardens, we've seen the pics, you know, and it is for subscriber only. And so I'm testing that out, because if there are any bad things, then I will probably close it down, or I will have to tighten it up and say, hey, everything has to go through for approval. Right now, I'm only thing that YouTube decides that it's questionable material or possibly inappropriate.
I posted my fur babies
You
on
did.
you guys' channels.
You did.
Yeah, I actually even gave a picture of Sassy.
You did win shells. See, there are winners in here. And let's see. So
Oh, Mona just posted for garden photos.
there were several people that I looked on this week. Oh, what a horrible work week. That had really good content, and I did find a few people, new channels that I'm investigating. If you have not seen Thread My Bobbin with Jane, who is often in here, you need to go. She puts out she puts out good content.
Oh, and she does very pretty blocks.
Yes.
She was working on that Grandma's Kitchen of Pat Sloan, and she was showing all of those blocks, and oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie says she's been on a cleaning frenzy. Hey, Tasha.
Good morning, Tasha. Are you still in bed? Are you watching us from bed? Tasha has been very busy too. Y'all need to go check out Tasha's website too. Tasha has a beautiful pattern. She has some patterns on her website. She has, and I'm going to say that I have not put the app in joined, but she does have an app on her. She's part of Circle, and they do some sewing together. Yes, Tasha. But the pattern the latest pattern that she's working on is very pretty. And if you want a curve challenge, that would be a very good one to start. I encourage you. So, and if you want to drop your links, always drop your links. I don't know what you're supposed to type. Be kind. Oh, exclamation, be kind to drop your channel links.
Susan is asking, has anyone ever made a Bonnie Hunter quilt? I haven't made one, but I subscribe to her newsletter, so I get that all the time. And oh, beautiful, beautiful quilts.
Bonnie Hunter is like I have some things that I want to do, but it's more retirement. When I get into retirement, I like right now I like fast quilts.
Oh, Melanie won 450 shells.
Maybe the changes I made are working. Maybe the changes
Could
are,
be.
yeah. Oh, and our Jess made it. If you had not heard, our Jess made it to New York. Fine. She's been on lives with William from New York. So she's been there. Um, Mike, we might not want to do that to Jess. Oh, about hopping in Tasha's bed. I bet Tasha will. She's used to having all them kids jump on her bed. What's a few more people jumping in bed with her?
Oh, shoot, I lost.
Mm. No, he's still where he's at. She just joins him on his live. And so they were live last night, and he's been doing some long lives. So pretty soon they're just going to spend the whole night doing a live, because I think we're into 4 hour live. And it was, I don't think it was last night. Was it the night before that she was telling, and Jess was actually telling Tasha that Tasha needed to stay awake and keep her company. So it was, and I always watch the replays because y'all are just younger than me. Y'all just, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, Joe, it's been, their live streams are like 4 hours. Mona, 8 Ball's gonna lie to you. 8 Ball's gonna lie. See, oh, well, he didn't. He said not feeling it. I have just not seen any fabric that has really caught my attention. There is a Lori Holt line that I'm waiting to purchase a kit when it comes out. There are a couple fabric lines that are coming out that I would like to do, but I really need to use some of my stash. Good morning, Zaza. How are you? Did you get any sleep last night? So anyway, I was thinking about throwing my bobbin, and y'all tell me she is in Australia and she's available almost all day, and we would like to have her up on one of our lives. What time would work the best on our time? I don't want to have to do all that math. Yes, Susan, Lori Holt, and her line has changed a little, her pattern, so I'm really excited to get some.
And she's been adding purples.
Yes. Good morning, Teresa Louise.
Good morning, Teresa Louise.
Teresa Louise has been joining Katie a lot. I've seen Teresa. She was on last week, and I did not get to see the whole thing, but she has been joining Katie and working on beautiful stuff as Teresa normally does. I think last Sunday she was purging some things or going through some things, some patterns and everything. Check out Teresa Louise's channel because she is an artist. Teresa Louise is an artist.
Oh, Susan says we should play one of those trivia games again sometime. That was fun.
We can. The thing is, the thing is so many people have done it and they've actually played a lot of the games that are out there that and most of y'all follow what everybody else follows. I would have to find something totally unique to play a game. So it's totally unique to just different. Just different. Maybe we'll play Guess That Blog. Guess That Stitch. Oh, speaking of which, and I'm just thinking of things to talk to, to talk about. We were discussing full cloth quilting yesterday because I did not understand the concept of full cloth quilting. So you give me your input in the chat. Um, what do you think full cloth quilting is? Joyty said yes, something to do with quilting. I could do that. Guess this blog.
Mona says unique. Then someone would copy the next week.
But okay, so I'm going to do Williams patent pending, patent pending. We'll do something about quilting. And for those who do not quilt or do not sew, we will throw in some crochet things because I need to learn.
There you go from Zaza.
So Zaza said it's a single piece of fabric quilted. Susan Munger, those are gorgeous full cloth quilts. It's fabric that's quilted. I'm going to write my own trivia game. I am, Don. I am, absolutely am. Good morning, Shirley. Okay, so
Morning, stranger.
is full cloth quilting a solid fabric where the quilting is the highlight, or is when you take one big huge panel quilt, as I have twice, is that considered full cloth quilting? Wait, Brenda said put two sheets together and McNemish it? McNemish it? Wait, what? Oh, Teresa Louise, I've been awake since 2:30. I feel your pain. So Don said it's usually a solid piece of fabric that is quilted. Okay, so
see what Mike says. Mike says a whole cloth quilt is a quilt with a top made of one solid piece of fabric. Historically, the focus of a whole cloth quilt was displaying the maker's needlework skills.
I don't think I've seen Macintosh. I think the one I saw was Macabish or something. I have to. Hi, Jean. How are you?
Jean,
Hi,
the quilting machine.
Hi, Sandra. Macabishing? I didn't think it was. I don't think I've seen Macintosh. So Melanie told Mike to quit Googling. So I'm thinking about, and I think Deb mentioned, and y'all chime in. Deb mentioned that there is also trapunto on it. So that would be interesting.
I think that comes along with their needlework on it.
Melanie said that there is a woman that lives in the north that I've watched several times.
Hi, Sandra K.
So yeah, I think what I'm going to do this fall is I'm actually just going to buy a beautiful piece of fabric and probably not make it more than 24 inches for my wall, and I'm just going to quilt the crap out of it. I'm going to just quilt the crap out of it with the different colors, but I'm going to do it on my domestic machine because it's easier to change the thread if I want to change colors than it is on.
Sandra says whole cloth quilts is usually hand quilted.
I'm not going to be doing any hand quilting, Sandra. Sorry.
Brenda says McNemish is a lady who just does quilt graffiti.
See, I love quilting, and I will take the colors, and I would do a whole bunch of stuff.
I'll say graffiti would be interesting to see.
Yeah, so I think I am going to check.
Oh, Susan says that Donna Jordan did a whole cloth quilt and it was gorgeous.
Oh, I'm going to have to check that. I'm really interested in just doing different types of textile work and something a little bit different. Mona,
Sandra says my 94-year-old friends have made five whole cloth quilts. They
so
are beautiful.
Mona, the thing is, I want my bobbin thread to be the same color as my top thread because I would put two solids together. So a different color solid on the top and I would put two solids.
Hi,
And
Christina. How are you?
it, you can tie it off and pull it through, but I would have to change the bobbin thread all the time, and then I would have to check the tension before I continued sewing. So,
Hi, Judy.
hello, Judy.
Zaza says graffiti quilting is very cool.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do it. And I have not quilted on Owiza since I got George, and she may get jealous. So I got to teach her right. Christina Stromberg. Um, oh, Christina, I would bet that is beautiful. If you weren't here earlier, we were talking about community tab, our community page on YouTube. I would love to see a picture of that. You can upload it into the community, and I would love to see it. So, if any of you have worked on a whole cloth quilt, whether no matter how you did it, if you did it the traditional hand sewn way or if you McTavish, that's right, Melanie. So, if you have did hand sewing, I'd love to see a picture of it. I would love to see a picture of it. I'm very inspired with people's just their quilting.
Sandra says all of the whole cloth quilts start from the center out with a medallion, and the design works out from there with a beautiful border design.
So I'm not traditional and I don't follow too many rules. I always work center out anyway when I quilt, but I would like to just kind of do my own thing. I don't think I would put a medallion in there. I think I would do something a little bit different. In fact, I may do folk art on it, which is what with just thread. So that's what I'm thinking about is just doing a whole cloth quilt, doing folk art quilting.
Shirley says it was used to learn how to quilt design for beginners.
Patent pending, patent pending. Sorry, William. I took your patent pending. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a folk art quilt with oh, I'm excited about that.
Oh, Christina used white on one side and burnt orange on the other side and quilted it with orange quilting thread.
And did you do trapunto on it as well? Or these are things I'm interested about.
Shirley says her grandma taught him how to quilt with a whole top quilt. Good morning, Sherry.
Susan, I don't have a cutie. I have a stand. Mine is actually a table, so I'm still doing free motion work by pushing it. Um, so it's actually a table on George, my Moxie, and he's a Moxie 18.
Good morning, Leanna.
Good morning, Leanna. Mona! Mona! Are you copying me, Mona? Oh, I could do a whole cloth quilt, Mona, and then send it to you. And then you can make a bag out of it because I'd probably make a whole bunch of them. And that gives me, I love thread. So that gives me a reason to buy even more thread. Zaza said Trapunto is a bit fiddly on bigger quilts. I've only done it on small projects. So yes, post it
Good
to my
morning, Nikki.
good morning, Nikki. Post it to post it to my, Mona, I don't care if you copy me. You know what I'm saying? You know my secrets before anybody else does. You did know all my secrets before. Christina said, so I'm really interested in, I like art and I like doing different things. It's the whole cloth quilt smackdown, Lisa versus Mona. I'm going to do it. Now, see, quilted twins, here I come. I'm going to be buying some beautiful solids.
Oh,
All right, Sandra, thank you for stopping
yep.
by.
Hi, Sandra.
Donna, did I say good morning to you? I'm so sorry if I missed you.
Oh, good morning, Donna. I think that's the first time I've seen her name pop up.
Oh, and Nikki, your strawberries, I was watching your short, looked absolutely
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah.
So I might have to go to Susan's and pick up my jam, my apple pie filling, and my pickles and stuff. Head up to your house and grab some strawberries off your plant because I can't grow anything. Okay, Christina, I would love to see it. Yes, yes, yes. And if anybody ever wants, Deb, Mona, and I say this all the time. If anybody ever wants to join us on a live to either teach us something or, help us with something or just come up and join, you are all more than welcome. All you have to do is contact one of us and we will get you on a live. We're trying to get Jane on here. It's just the time difference for us.
Brenda says she loves the look of 2 layers of batting, wool, and 80/20. Looks like Trapunko.
Yeah, I love that. I love that puffiness look.
Donna says she baked sourdough cheese bread yesterday. Donna is just a tease. She is a kitchen tease with all her baking of breads.
Oh, Christina said it was her first quote also. I just want to learn a whole bunch of different techniques. I don't want to lock myself in a box and say this is all I do or this is all I know. I don't want to lock myself. I want to keep it fresh and learn new things and decide what I like and what I don't like.
Mona says Mondays are open for subscribers to join up on screen this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
Christina says it was her first quilt. She's working a little bit backwards.
Nothing.
Shirley, I'm going to ignore you.
Yeah, that's all she does. I watch outside my window saying, I know that bread delivery is coming soon. I know, and every day I'm disappointed. Donna. Okay, so what else? So I was interested in that. We were talking about something else, Deb, that would be interesting. I can't remember. Oh, so on the Discord channel, again, if you haven't signed up for Discord, why? We are doing a mystery quilt challenge on my Discord, but it can leak on over to Mona's because I don't care. A mystery quilt challenge on Discord, and the rules and everything are on Discord. It's not going to be on YouTube. But so if you're interested in doing a project for July and August, there is no pattern. You are the pattern maker.
Mona says it depends on her mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I sew and chop it up. Oh, Leanna got kicked out.
How did she get kicked out?
Sometimes when they get ads, when the ad is over, it makes it a black screen and kicks them out.
Oh, sorry.
It's a YouTube thing. Donna and her bread distracted everyone. Oh, yeah, Leanna's glad there's no trolls in Discord. Yeah, so, Leanna was in sewing with Sheila yesterday.
Georgie got kicked out too. I don't know what it is with YouTube. I really do not know. YouTube, it's like anything else. YouTube is trying to make some changes and broaden their scope, kind of like the community page that they added, and it breaks other things sometimes. When you're building out a program, nothing ever goes seamless. So hopefully that will just straighten out.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question, what are y'all making for lunch or supper today?
Mona says Discord is her safe place. No trolls with fake pictures wanting to be my friend.
But I want to be your friend.
Zaza says, I've never heard of that happening, but it always happens to Joydy and Leanna.
It could possibly be some setting on your phone, too.
Yeah. It happened to Jim one day last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Judy's making spaghetti.
Joy T is making Italian sausage and pepper. So I am making Hawaiian. And for those of you who've been to Hawaii, you'll know what this is. But Hawaiian shoyu chicken, which is actually just chicken with soy sauce and some other stuff in it. But I'm making Hawaii shoyu chicken, and it is in my crock pot right now. Your daughter won't go to the store and you're out of gas. Mona, are you decent? Do you want to come up? Do you want to tell us about it? Sherry said my quilting. Oh, I have thought about eating. My coffee is tasting pretty good. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, Zaza. Oh no. You need to grab the Instapot, the crock pot, turn on that oven, cook it all at once.
She says she's in PJs and mic hair.
Oh, Teresa, that sounds good. Fish and chips. Yes. Mm.
Mona Diller.
Well, chicken fajita sound good too, Nikki. That sounds good.
I want to live by Nikki too because I think her and I would be best friends.
That hurts my feelings, okay? You've never said that you wanted to move by close to me.
Well, no, because you're down there with the heat, and the heat up here is bad enough. Now, Nikki, she has the same weather I do.
Although I think you all are gonna be hotter than we are gonna be in the South the next couple days.
I don't know how to say what Leanna's making.
She's making Pava something. She is making making something.
Oh, see, Nikki just agreed with me. It's going to be a scotcher. Yeah, we're supposed to get 95 or better today, and that's just the regular. It's not with the humidity, so.
Are y'all gonna get rain?
It rained yesterday. No, not yet.
Because one of the things
Day before.
one of the things in the South that I'm very thankful for is we get afternoon thunderstorms and showers, which helps with the plants, keeping things from dying too early. Mike said it's 100. It's going to be 100 plus here next few days. Yeah, it's going to be hot for y'all.
Mona says she's going to have to water the plants twice a day.
We did buy these little things, and I don't even know what it's called, but it's these clay water things that you poke in your plants, and it helps distribute water throughout the day. And because we have 2 potted plants that sit in the front yard, in the front door, and when you water it, it just kind of goes out. It doesn't retain the water. So this is supposed to help distribute it. Ooh, somebody's making chicken pasta salad. Oh, Don has chicken pasta salad in the fridge. Egg salad made 2 of my favorite things.
Nikki says she'll be in her pool again today. Her little pool is so cute.
Oh, it's roasted Puerto Rican style turkey. I want some fried turkey. I want some fried turkey. I haven't had fried turkey in a while. I'm watering at my house. Started yesterday when I noticed my flowers were drooping. Yeah, so y'all are. Hi, good morning, Giovanna. So y'all are about to get hot. Not as hot as Rita from Crystal Dragon, Rita. But y'all are about to get hot.
Leanna says it's a roasted Puerto Rican style turkey.
Puerto Rican. Leanna, we had baked ham this week. Oh, Rita, I just spoke about you and you appeared. Hi. We were talking about the heat you're experiencing. I think you said the other day it was 119 degrees. You were talking
Hi, Banana Joe.
I forgot to close air thing on my pool. It got full of water and So we talked about the food, we talked about the heat, we talked about quilting. Deb, what else do we have to talk about?
I don't know. I'm trying to get my husband to put my pegboard up right here. My big pegboard is, I want it here, and I have a small one too that I want to put right here. I have a smaller cutting mat here. That's why I want one right here. And the one right here so I can reach it for the big cutting mat. Because I still want my shelf up there too.
So, Deb, real quick, change of plans. We're all going to Teresa Louise. We're going to visit her during the heat wave.
Yeah,
we're
54 today.
we're going to descend upon Teresa Louise.
Yeah. Leanna's trying to eat everything from her freezer. Lots of big roasts in there. Cleaning up before I go under to make room for easier food for my family to make.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Joe, we're all going to Teresa
Yep.
Louise.
We're gonna bombard her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we talked about that. What? Oh, so has anybody? I've seen it all over the internet, and I've heard some of you talk about it. I'm looking towards Joe and her expertise. Have any of you gone to Michael's? And what is the fabric situation there? Is it all online? Are your fabric stashes growing at Michael's? What's going on over there? Um, Leanna still has no dates for her surgery. So I'm interested to know because I don't go to Michael's very often. And I'm not sure if it's even worth me going to the trip if I'm going to be disappointed. Mona refuses to shop there. Michael's. Oh, I don't want to take out no bank loan, Rita. Not for fabric. So I'm just wondering if it's worth even visiting. If it's going to be, and to tell you the truth, I didn't purchase a lot from Joann's. I did when we were in the height of COVID, and I would purchase fabric for mask making, but did not do a lot of Joann's.
Oh, Mike says soon you'll be able to shop at his Michael's. Oh, at his Michael, his shop. Yeah, I'm a little slow this morning, Mike. It took me a minute to get it.
Well, you need to tell us more. You need to tell us more, Mike. And Joe is not impressed, but Joe, when you get impressed, you let me know because I'm just going to take your advice. So, because you are the find it for inexpensive queen, and so I'm looking at some of the thing. Oh wait, where did my check go to? Judy said it must be online.
Yeah,
So
Shirley says our Michael's isn't set up yet.
well, we have a Michael's. Jean said there was no fabric at Dollar Tree yesterday. So we have a Michael's, and we've had a Michael's for a while, for several years. And the first time I went to Michael's, they were kind of rude. It was kind of dirty, and it could be just our area. And everything was very expensive compared to you could get the same things on Amazon for $25 cheaper, depending what you were purchasing. So I've just never been to Michael's. Oh, wait. Okay. So what is Mike saying? Is he describing his shop?
Well, he's saying that he's working really hard to get it open.
Oh,
Leanna says she'd like to make a trip over there. Maybe they can do some classes.
we need the family discount, Mike. We'll need the family discount. Everything in New York is so expensive.
And then Giovanna's asking if he's going to send to Europe.
Yeah, I'm just not impressed. And I was hoping that Hobby Lobby would increase their fabric
Yeah.
selection.
Joe,
And
Joe says Michael's doesn't have coupons for fabric.
oh, you're opening a physical store downstairs in your house. So that would be the third floor. The third floor is that your that's interesting. Teresa Louise is shopping her stash. That's really good. I need to shop my stash. I really do. But I'm going to be buying some. I am going to be buying some solid fabrics, some well, to do some a quilting. And I also found that it's really difficult to find 100% cotton sheets that are not microfiber sheets on Amazon. It's really difficult.
Zaza says, Mike, you can sell off some of your fairy flakes.
Oh, that would be. Are you going to have an online presence, Mike? Inquiring minds for those of us who do not like to leave the house. Yes, Nikki. So the 100%, and every time I look, and you look down at the description, it says microfiber, and I do not want microfiber. I want some 100% cotton sheets. And because and they have to be more than 200 count. I don't want no 200 count. Oh, okay. So, Mike, when you get that website set up, make sure you post your link so that way we can all go to it and buy out your inventory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We will be there to support you. Yes, we will be there to support you. And then your channel, that YouTube channel you have, you can be sell your wares. Just set up a night. We'll get there and watch you do it.
Shirley says the only place she found cotton sheets is at J.C. Penney.
Oh, I never thought about J.C. Penney's. Do y'all even have a physical J.C. Penney's anymore?
We
It's like
do.
it's like our mall, the one mall in the town that is, the bigger town next to me. That mall, all the stores are moving out of it. I think that there are just three major stores and whatever. But like Books a Million moved out of that. There's several what is it? Bed Bath and Body Works, they moved out of the mall. Most of the stores that are worth anything in the mall have moved out. We do have a Penny's, so I need to go to Penny's and see if I can find a 100%. Joe, on oh, you went to Kohl's? I didn't think about that. I need to go to Kohl's and see if I can find some. It says, Rita, it won't be long and there won't be any stores, just warehouses. Our Penny's is like a Kohl's now. Oh, that's not good. If I wanted to go shop at Kohl's, I'd just go to Kohl's. Kohl's is expensive. They used to not be.
Yeah. I used to get all my wind chimes there,
Hmm. Yeah,
and I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for them.
well, it's like these stores, no store is unique. It's like I used to manage a TJ Maxx way back in the day. And TJ Maxx has changed so much from then to what it is now that I feel like everything is just seconds and thirds. And, but it never used to be that way. So I don't really shop at TJ Maxx anymore either. Yeah, Walmart has cotton sheets in their store, but you have to watch it because I don't want 300 count. I want something a little higher than a 300 count. The right, Gene, the mall closest to you is a ghost town. Yeah, I don't know how they even operate the mall anymore.
Yep.
How do they keep the lights on? And my mall is kind of scary to go to anyway because you just have throngs of people that just walk around with nothing else to do. Hi, Aunt Beck. How are you?
Good morning, Aunt Beck.
Right, Nikki? So they follow a formula and then they just get some of the stuff is just this is going to be for quilting, Melanie, for backs of the the back of quilts. For some of my quilts it's just back because it's cheaper than getting a 108 sometimes, and it
Oh,
depends on what the quilt
Leanna says she just started making her backing using stash pieces, fat quarters plus other yardage, so I can make room for new stuff for the future.
is. And I'm a little lazy. I'm kind of a lazy quilter. I don't like to have to piece my backs. Is that bad? I have pieced backs. I will piece a back. um yes, Jean, seconds and thirds, but it's like the seconds and thirds now are more fifths and sixths, or like it should never have been sold in the first place. I mean, have you ever bought something? It used to be that if you bought from TJ Maxx and you knew they were seconds or thirds or leftover, whatever, that there might be a hole and it would say hole, or there would be an X on it saying that there is something wrong. There's a defect in it. But I bought something from TJ Maxx and it's a defect, and I'm thinking, okay, we can work with a little defect, and you open it up and the defect is right pop in the middle of what you're purchasing. Well, how good is that going to do you if the defect is right in the middle? You can't work around that.
Shirley says Penny's has 1,000 count top sheets for around $20.
Okay, Shirley, so that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to JC Penney's. I'm going online. Y'all don't rush there. Let me buy it all first. I'm going to go to Penny's.
Oh, Rita puts on microfiber on the backs.
I use the microfiber on some of the backs for children's quilt because it's a little softer texture.
Yeah. I used it on my oldest granddaughter's quilt that I made her.
But for me, I want cotton. I don't want that microfiber stuff. If you're like me and you sweat a lot, I don't want to be all hot and sweaty underneath that quilt.
Oh, Leanna says, I'm with you, Lisa, but budgets don't allow new purchases, so I'm actually enjoying the piecing more than she thought she would. She goes through phases of doing it.
Yeah, I'm a lazy quilter. I get the top done because I like to quilt. So my purpose is get the top done, baste it, and get it on George or get it under my machine. That's my purpose. Is the quilting, the sewing or piecing is an obstacle for me to get to George or to the quilting part. Rita sleeps under 5 quilts. So, Rita, are you sleeping under 5 quilts because you like the weight? Which is like how my husband likes to sleep with blankets and quilts and everything else. I'm the person that is kicking my leg up from underneath the blankets to cool off. You know that trick.
Yep.
You know that trick. Yes, the weight. Yeah, my husband likes to sleep with the weight too, Rita. Is
No, I'm
Gamble
the I'm the one that throws all the covers off during the night.
So let me try this out. And I don't know why it's not working because I turned it on all last week, when we were on the live. Turn it on. You take that back. Um, see, Nikki, Deb, I think Nikki could be my best friend. I think Nikki could be
Yep.
my best friend.
I start out with the leg out, and then if I still get too hot, then all the covers come off.
It didn't work. It didn't work for me either. I don't know. It's select. My thought is just, or Streamlabs is just.
Zaza is completely covered, only her nose sticks out.
It's kind of cool where you live. My dogs do not lick my feet. I don't know why that is. But
Probably because of monkey feet.
my, yeah, my dog, he doesn't lick the toes or anything. He will lick my legs, but he doesn't lick toes or anything. Oh.
Oh, Zaza.
Well, Zaza, you and I know that we would go to jail if we were ever together. just, just try to keep us safe. You know what I'm saying? I feed off the energy of people around me. So there's, I don't think there would be anything good if you and I were in the same room. We would offend everybody. I keep my AC on at night as well. I don't think so. Gamble worked for Melanie. It didn't. I don't think it worked for me. I do not like dogs licking me. I don't. But it's just one of those touchy thingy, whatever. That Zaza, we have quite the same characters. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
I ain't gonna lie. I own things. I own things. If I
Well,
am that
let
way,
me tell you, if Lisa and me and Zaza were out together, I would be the really quiet one because them two would take care of me.
yes, so back in the day when I was young and I could get away with it, and I knew that I was the one that would go up and ask people, "What are you looking at? What are you staring at? You want to take it outside?" I have a very sarcastic mouth. Not so much now. I've calmed down a lot, but back then, yeah, my mouth would get me in trouble. There we would need bail money. Yes, we would need bail money. In fact, my husband has to keep me in check sometimes. He has to be my conscience sometimes when we're out in public, like rein it in. Or he'll give me that look and just shake his head like, don't, don't, because if something irritates me enough, I'll say something, especially if I'm not in a good mood. But we would. Oh, well, so are y'all planning on joining us? It's my turn at 11 o'clock today to host Quilting with the Bees. Judy, your mouth always gets you in trouble. My mouth always gets me in trouble. The older I get, yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
So
me, I'm the same way.
yeah, things just I have diarrhea of the mouth
Uh-huh,
sometimes.
uh-huh.
Sometimes things just it's whatever is in my head, and there's like no control when I'm in public because I'm in a space I don't like being anywhere. Anyway, I don't want to be around all those people. So if I get irritated, things just spew spew out of my mouth.
My husband says, I never know what you're going to say because you make up your own words too.
Hmm. Oh,
That's me, facial expressions too.
it's my mouth. My mouth just gets me in all kind of trouble.
Oh, that's what Shirley has to do with my brother. He can't keep his mouth closed.
Yeah, I could get in trouble. I used to get in trouble in church. So if that tells you anything. We used to go to church and people would say some things and I'd stand up and give them a little piece of my mind. Hence we don't go to church anymore. So
Aunt Beck says, my mouth doesn't get me in too much trouble, but my face, that's another story.
Rita, I know you say something. I know you say something. We know. We know.
Yeah, I don't have a filter anymore either.
He's not allowed to go to Walmart. So my son-in-law has ADHD and he has some other issues. And I feel sorry when he goes through a drive-through and you do not get his order correct. Teresa Louise, we are coming on at 11 o'clock Eastern time. It is on my channel this week, so it's 11 o'clock Eastern time. And we just sew and hang out. We just let you all turn on the TV and you can ignore us. You can talk to us, whatever you want to do. There's no pressure. We never do a challenge or anything. It's just hanging out.
Hanging out, sewing a
Mhm.
little bit, or cutting fabric, or
Yeah,
in
or
the machine, or something.
yeah,
Weaving bobbins.
yeah, we just kind of yes, you can ignore us. We allow you to ignore us. As long as you turn us on and give us the watch hours, we don't care if you ignore us. Zaza said yes, that's nap time for Zaza, and we know that. Um, Mona has to sew binding, yes. And I have to go take my new drugs, my new medication that I'm not liking very much. Rita said, "Let me see, get my order wrong in any way." Well, my my son-in-law, he is mouthy when it comes to his food and you doing your job, doing it correctly, which that's another story. However, he has had the cops called on him because he showed his butt. I'm not that bad. When it comes to food, I do not complain. I just don't eat it and don't go back because I don't want a snot burger coming back out my way or anything
Get
else.
burger.
And they remember who you are. So
Yeah.
don't think it's just that day that you complain that day, send it back to the kitchen and have something come back. They remember who you are. So you never know if you're going to show your butt, plan on never going back because your food will it would never be the same. Giovanna complains, I don't complain at all, not in a restaurant. I've been in the restaurant industry. No, I know what goes back. Goes back behind them doors. Mona said that she thinks she needs more. People need to be more patient and smile. The workers are only human. Some of them, okay. So some of that is true, but some of them are just dang right lazy. Um, they're just dang right lazy, and it sometimes it is everything. It takes everything I have within me not to say anything at a restaurant.
I like what Muriel said. I do this with a smile, and they're clueless as to what I said to them.
Yeah, it might be a little bit different there, Giovanna. I don't know because I've never lived in there, but I kind of know human nature, and I think human nature is not just human nature is human nature, and there's always going to be somebody ugly out there that they may smile at your face and spit in your food. Zaza said, "I'm always polite. I'm never rude to service employees." Yeah, I try not to be.
Wow, Leanna got kicked clear out of YouTube.
Rita said, "Human nature for me is Italian and Irish temper." So, yeah, you know, we all know. We all know.
We all know.
But anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up. Again, we only intend to go 1 hour on Sunday mornings because we're back here at 11 o'clock, and that gives us time to do some other things before our sewing session. It says I'm coming on at 4:21. I'll go back in and check it. It is at
I had to go in and fix mine for my Fridays because it had really weird times on mine, so I had to go back in and edit mine.
Thanks, Teresa. I'll go back. I'll go back in and there and check it. What happens is Streamlabs. Every time you go in and make an adjustment, it defaults the time. It doesn't keep the time that you've originally scheduled for it. It does a default time. So I have to, but it's at 11. And anyway, you come on about 4 or 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock my time, I think, on Sundays. So we would never think of scheduling over your time. We would never do that to you.
Leanna, 11 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be on Lisa's channel.
Yeah.
On YouTube. On YouTube.
So anyway, you all have a good morning. Go out, go prep your lunch or your supper or whatever. Go wash some clothes, go do something. Enjoy other people that will be coming up on YouTube here shortly. And then come back at 11 and hang out with the bees because you never know what's going to happen.
Hey, yesterday too, there was a bunch of them on Discord sewing together. You don't have to have one of us there in order to use the rooms to sew in.
No, and if you're on Mona's or my Discord or even Sherry's Discord, there are sewing rooms and you can get together and sew. You know, there's always somebody. Well, I shouldn't say always. Most of the time, somebody is willing to go in with you, and it might be 5-10 minutes so that they can stay, but they'll drop in, say hi, and maybe you have to leave. So you don't need.
Yeah, Sheila started it yesterday, and I saw quite a few people in there. Leanna was in there with her for a while, and
Yeah, I just couldn't make it. I think Alicia was in there too.
yeah,
So
Alicia was in there.
yeah, so hang out with these other
Yeah, we
YouTubers.
just don't want you guys waiting for us to say, "Hey, I'm gonna open up the room." The
Yeah,
room is always open.
always, even at
The
1 in
door
the
is
morning.
always unlocked, so you can use any one of the sewing rooms.
And who did I do? Good morning, June. I wanted to say good morning. Mariel likes working at McDonald's. I bet you're one of the pleasant people at McDonald's. We actually have some good people at our McDonald's. But anyway, we are going to end this
Aunt
and
Beth, you can do anything you want in those rooms. It does not have to be quilting. It can be uh, making paper cards. It can be sewing beads. Whatever you do.
yeah, most of us, I mean, some people
It's
are
just a place to gather together and have somebody to talk to.
Mhm. And we learn a lot. We learn a lot from each other because
Yeah,
you can go in there and say, you know, that block that looks like this, and somebody will help research or know, and they will help you find it. Or, you know, kind of like that question I was asking about whole cloth quilting, and you were able, and they can show you, you can share, you can play a game with each other. I mean, it doesn't, you can share your screen if you're working on something and you want to share what's on your screen to show a YouTube channel,
yeah.
uh, you know,
Oh,
but
Aunt Beth needs to start the Dress a Girl. Have you seen the material she's got picked for that? Oh, beautiful. Hi, Auntie Ellen.
all right, so we are headed out the door. We will see you back here at 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and change my time. Again, thank you, Teresa Louise. You all, there are wonderful content creators that are in the chat. Make sure you follow them, give them some
Yeah,
love.
Mona said she was in Discord yesterday in one of the rooms and she was playing games.
So we will see you all later. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.